Okay, I'm going to do a full face of a new clean makeup product. So I have recently wanted to switch my entire routine over to clean products. I battle with a lot of like discoloration, rosacea. I have super sensitive skin. So like anything that I introduce into my skincare, I normally like keep 20% because it ends up breaking me out or burning, causing dryness patches and stuff like that. So recently I added a few skincare products to my routine from Tata Harper, which is a really cool brand based out of Vermont, which is super local to me. So in a way, it's like helping a local business, but she's definitely nationwide and global. So she's known for really making runway model skin glow with natural products, and she grows everything in her garden, sources it there, puts it in a warehouse, and then sends it out. So it's really good skincare, and let me know if you want me to do a review on that. I'm new to this whole do my makeup and post it on Instagram game, but a lot of my friends always say why not, and my cousin Leanne, shout out Leanne, is always like do it, I want to see one of your videos. So I figured why not start with a new product that I got in the mail yesterday, which is a product from Gucci Westman, who's like a notoriously known amazing makeup artist, does all runway makeup. She's known for making skin look like skin, not taking away your natural beauty, the contours of your face. So she's really interesting. Like if she sees this redness, she'll try to cover it, but in other places she'll let it show to show some dimension to your face. So she's all about keeping your face the same way as it looked when you were a child, like beautiful, flawless baby skin that everybody's looking for. And I think a lot of people have begun to pick up products without understanding that they're adding so many things to get this dewy look, when all they have to do is use less product and use products that are made to not only make you look better, but they have ingredients in it that are good for your skin. So you're putting on products that are not drying your skin, and less is more in this case, if that's the look that you're truly going for. If you're not looking for a super glammed up look and you're looking for dewy, like stop all of these primers and additional primers and a mist after and a balm after, like all these things to make this dewy skin. So I'm ranting, but these are the 4 products that I picked up, and they claim, or I guess Gucci Westman claims that all you really need are these 4, and there are some other pieces in her line that I want to pick up eventually, but these are super pricey, just a warning. So I picked up the Petal blush for $50, and I mean that is pretty expensive, but it is all, it's clean, fairly clean makeup. A lot of it, the ingredients are sourced from all different places that are, taking a lot of time and love into their ingredients. And so I think when you get a product that, it's so funny, has less ingredients, you pay more, but it's because there's a lot that goes behind it to eliminate that product. So what I'm trying to say is, so say if you have like a foundation that you like, for me it's It Cosmetics, and that price point I think is like $38 or $40 range. A lot cheaper than just one blush from this brand, but the reason being is they can use a lot of cheaper products to get results that I like, but this product is trying to give me the same results that I like and eliminating the cheaper products and replacing them with natural ingredients, which it can be hard because certain ingredients just don't work or perform the way we're used to. It's not that smooth finish, so you really have to be in the lab testing things. If you're taking something synthetic out, testing it with something that can kind of match that performance, and then you can replace it. So it's a process to create a clean ingredient that like you're proud of. So I kind of get their price point. It takes a lot of time. That's another rant. But the second ingredient I picked up, oh, and by the way, so I didn't even show you the packaging. Packaging's pretty cool, very sleek, I think this woman has the boss's name, Gucci Westman. Like, I wish that was my name and this was my brand. I love everything about it. So the compact, it's very heavy. It's very modern. It almost looks like a piece of art. It reminds me of like Kanye West's house. And so what's very cool about it is there's a magnetic top, and I watched a YouTube tutorial. I don't know how old that was, but she was basically talking about Gucci, that she's really big on, you know, being environmentally friendly, and she realizes that if you're gonna spend like $50 to $80 about there on her products, that, you know, you're probably mostly paying for the great ingredients and the product itself, but you're paying for this, you know, packaging, which it's very nice. It has like her name in the inside. So she's working to develop just refills for these. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to repurchase a whole new container that has a refill effect to it, or if I'm going to be able to just pop this out and use the refills. But so this is the color petal. The next product that I picked up was Lit. I'm going kind of backwards here, but this was a product that claims to kind of give you that dewy look at the end. I know I mentioned don't use too many products for dewy, but I'm all about like a natural highlight, something that's creamy and gives you the appearance of wet, and just put it on your high points of your face, wherever you want to look kind of shiny. And I got it in the color Lit Up. I think there's only one. There's one highlight stick, but there's multiple blushes. I think there's like 4 or 5. The next product that I picked up was a contour stick. So I typically use Charlotte Tilbury, and I've gone through probably like 10 of her contour ones. And I use a shade light medium typically in that. So when I looked online, I noticed that this was the only shade that they provided in the color Biscuit. And when I was in the process of looking for clean beauty products, I was looking at all of the contour products out there, and some of them are too warm, they're muddy, they're thick, it hasn't really gotten to where it needs to go yet as far as clean beauty. I did see a few from a company called, I want to say like Cabos, or I could be botching that name, I don't remember, but they have a lot of great concealers. So I was thinking about just buying a darker shade of contour, and then I found this. So I'm excited about trying this. It's super lightweight, creamy, yada, yada, yada. Similar packaging, just in black. And then the final product I got, which I'm very excited about. So this is something that I was searching for, some clean beauty product that I could replace my It Cosmetics, which I like buy a ton of. It Cosmetics, I think it's called Full Coverage CC Cream is what I use, and it has SPF in it. The only thing is this doesn't, so that's kind of like I have to buy a SPF to like put on my face before I put this on, which is another step, but that's fine. I haven't found a foundation that kind of is almost full coverage, and if it's not full coverage, I just wanted to cover the redness and make my skin look like skin. And this is light to medium, so we're going down in the coverage spectrum, but from everything that I've seen online, everyone's skin still looks like their skin. It's glowing, it's, you know, that glow within. It's that motto that she has, making yourself look the same, but just enhancing your beauty, and covering the things that you're really self-conscious about. So for me, it's, you know, my redness. I used to break out a lot. I'm having a little bit of a breakout now because I did a few like masks and facials. But I'm hoping this works out. So I got the color 1, and you can go on their site and actually go to the foundation, and if you have a line that you really like in a foundation and a color and you know that, you can match yourself to a shade that they recommend that's in their line. So I don't know how many colors are in their shade range, but I would look into that. I could actually probably research that a little bit more, but something I noticed, they only had one color of the highlighter, which could be, you know, I think it's a universal color that could look beautiful on any skin tone, but the contour stick is very light. So like, I would say anyone after, you know, I'd say a little darker than olive skin and above, it might, you know, not be their cup of tea, but I don't know. I think it's definitely too light for a lot of other skin shades, but for me, it's gonna work. So let's try it out. Enough ranting. apply it with my favorite brush, It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Brush. It's number 7. And we'll see where it goes. She typically puts it on the brush first and then on your skin, so I'm gonna try that. And again, I want to use like kind of the lightest amount. I didn't see a concealer on their website, but a lot of the tutorials I saw, she uses multiple shades of these. So I got, I think, like the 4th lightest shade or 3rd. So there's a few shades before this that I could use, I guess, for the concealer. I just couldn't fathom spending that much right now. It's just not realistic for me. Trying to see if I like this. And I also, you know, I put on a lot of serum in the morning and different face products, so I'm always hesitant to judge something at first, because I could have used a product that is not making this look as flawless as it seems, because I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm like trying to do this in the mirror in this. I don't know how these YouTubers do it, but doesn't look cakey. I do see a little separation of product, but I think it's meaning it kind of, it's not rolling on as sleek as I thought looking at some of the videos, but I think it's because of maybe the toner I use. I use a Dr. Jart's liquid toner that has ceramidin, I think. I might be botching that, to promote hydrating skin. I use it as a toner, and it could be separating this product. I'm gonna try directly putting it on my face and see if there's a difference here. Typically would do this with my other products. I should probably perform it the way I'll do it. I like a little bit full coverage, and so since this is put a little bit more here since it's a breakout. Since this is a little bit more sheer, I think I can just put it directly in the face. And she used like almost like a flat brush, and her line of brushes are beautiful. Like when I save up a little money for a rainy day, I think I'll go splurge and get some. I really liked just like how sleek her whole line is. Like her brushes are beautiful, and it's like you want to buy everything just because they're almost like art pieces and staples in your bag, and you can go, you know, to Nantucket or somewhere with your girlfriends and like open your makeup bag and be like, oh, I only have 6 products in there, and you're like flexing because everything looks beautiful, and you're that girl that looks like she has her shit together. It's kind of like what the line gives off. But the brushes are super cool. I think she said something about them being made in Japan by a brush maker that has been doing it for like years on end, and is like the best, oldest brush maker there is in Japan, and he spends a lot of time probably perfecting his craft, so I bet you they're amazing. Everyone says they're soft, what I've been seeing. So first impressions, I honestly think that it's picking up on some of my texture, and I want to say it's because of what I used before I put on my skin, and maybe I should have just put Kiehl's on. So all I have on my face is Dr. Jart's and Kiehl's, and so it's not that much product. So I'm wondering if it's that, or I didn't really see what other artists were using to prime their skin for this. And I didn't see her have anything that she recommended. I don't think. Maybe I missed that video for a priming, so maybe there's something that I should put on and use, because all the models that she kind of had on site, they all had kind of like a dewier, like they looked like they were quenched when she arrived or started their makeup. So I'm wondering if there was something that she recommends, like her favorite. That would be cool to find out. I'm gonna apply a little bit more just because I don't think this is enough coverage for me. I have a meeting today, and I kind of need to look snatched. Okay. Could be this brush too. Maybe I'll switch over to another IT Cosmetics brush that I kind of love. And this is, I don't know, the name is gone. Doesn't really help you much. I think it's called like their airbrush foundation. Honestly, I really like though how it still makes my skin look like it's skin. I just think there's a little texture around the nose and areas where my product that I put on my face is affecting the way this should actually appear. Because I looked up millions of videos and none of it is very like commercially. It's very realistic, and you see multiple different types of people, all walks of life, put on this foundation, and it looks flawless. I really think it's what I put on before. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but it's just like a little bit, like you can see it sitting on top of the skin. But I'm giving it another shot. I like it, but just, I don't know. All right, so next I'm gonna do the contour. And Biscuit. Okay. So I typically do a light contour every day. I know that's kind of crazy. But from what I saw, this product really is very creamy. Yeah, it feels amazing. And it just kind of melts into the skin. It blends very well. It doesn't give you harsh lines. I kind of can't stand this whole contour phase. It's a phenomenon that's going on. I mean, I contour every day, but I do it in a way that looks like sun-kissed, lightly chiseled. People are going a little too overboard, too much powder, you know, too many things. You start looking like very hard instead of youthful and full. So I think there's a way to approach contouring, and I think that Westman has kind of killed it with this contour. I've seen enough videos that I really think that I'm gonna like this. Like, look how easily this is really just buffing out, like, effortlessly. Like, love this. Yeah. I'm so happy, you don't even know, because I can't get rid of Charlotte Tilbury. I love her, and like something that I always will remember, but I'm really trying hard to be conscious of what I'm putting on my body. And maybe one day if she switches over to all clean, I'll do that. But for now, I'm gonna stick with this. I really, really like this. This is like blowing me away how much I love contour. That goes on creamy and natural like this. Okay, I don't know why I contoured my nose. I never do that. I think I haven't mastered this, but I kind of saw her do it a little bit on a model. My nose is huge, so I know you're supposed to pick yourself up in the morning, but that sounds horrible. Put a little there. I think I'm gonna put a tiny bit more on my cheek, just a little bit, just because I'm feeling it. Okay, just a tiny little. I have larger cheeks, so I think I can afford to kind of put a little bit more product on them to kind of hollow them out a little bit. Whereas if you're someone that has more defined cheekbones, don't put as much contour on. Put a little bit, like you already got that gift, and put a little bit more, maybe blush in the center of your cheeks to make it look a little bit more full. And if you're finding that maybe you're getting a little bit older in life and you used to have full, sorry, my mom called, more collagen in your skin, and you feel like contouring has made your face look even more, I don't want to use the word like gone, but like you just look a little bit more sucked in than you like, try using a little less contour, more of a lighter, you know, blush. If you use NARS, something like NARS and Passionate, or NARS Thrill, which is like very pinky, something that makes you look more youthful, you put it in the center of the cheeks. Speaking of blush, let's move on to the blush, which everyone raves about. So I got the color Petal. It says mauve to pink color tones, which I know I just mentioned, Impassioned, which is like my favorite blush ever from NARS, very light pinky. Has a little bit of a mauve undertone. This is a little bit, tiny bit darker, but I'm thinking it comes out a little sheer, so I'm excited for this. So I'm gonna put actually it on a brush. So I'm picking up on a Real Technique brush. No clue the name of this. Again, this is my first video I've ever done, so bear with me. Oh, that's nice. And so what I like about this already is it looks like you could put just a tiny bit of product and it's coming out pretty pigmented, but it blends right after. So like, I hate products that are super pigmented, use a tiny bit of product, but then they stay there. And like, you're like, what the heck? Is this waterproof? Can I get this off at the end of the day? What I like about Korean skincare, and a lot of people talk about it, it's like a hate or love, you know, people that are really into pigmented and dramatic makeup are like, what is this wash of color? Which is a lot of what Korean makeup is. It's just, you know, as much as you pick up with a brush, you're not going to get this full intense color. It's going to be very like just a wash, a beautiful chromatic wash of color everywhere. And I went back and I just kind of used the foundation brush that I picked up my foundation on and just kind of taking away some of the intensity of the blush. And then I do it again. I go back with the blush brush. I kind of just keep blending. It's madness, I tell you. And I put a little bit on my nose. I didn't pick up their bronzer, the butter bronzer, which I want to try. And I think it's called butter because of the products in it. It's like plant-based butter. Super cool. All the names are just great. I'm going to finish it off. Actually, no, I'm going to put a little bit of this on my eyes. I love putting blush on my eyelids. It matches the whole look. Secret here to all of my makeup looks. Everyone's like, what do you have on your eyes? Blush. It kind of just brings the whole look together, matches your cheeks, effortless. So far guys, I've only used 3 products here for my whole makeup look. And I've done it in less than, I want to say 15 minutes. And I think if I wasn't explaining a video, I probably would have it in a lot shorter of time. Okay, so that's just one, and then one, and I went ham on my eyes. Okay, push this down, magnetic top. And last but not least, let's give a little pop to my cheeks on the points of my face that I want a little bit more zhuzh. So I'm gonna use my finger, heat it up with my hand. Ooh, it's like, you know, iridescent. Ooh, I love that. I love, so highlighters I have a battle with. I think some make my skin look, I have very pale skin. It makes it look like orangey, and it picks up on the other powders that they put in and pressed with the product. I really like liquid or cream highlighters, but I haven't found one that I love. I've used a gluey stick by a brand, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's CIATE, and it looks beautiful, but there's not really any reflex in it. And sometimes reflex can be a good thing, can be a bad thing, but I think if you have enough to kind of give you a little bit more. Wow, this is pretty. Can you see that? Put it some here. And by the way, the lighting in here sucks. So I kind of, this is a little bit of a tutorial, but not really. I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I think about the product coming from someone that hasn't ever used clean beauty as far as makeup goes. And I wanted to give my first impressions on what I thought. So far, love this. I think this is beautiful. And it gives you that glow from within. And you know you didn't put on a lot of makeup to get this look. Like, I've only used 4 products. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 products. So that's awesome. You can just go to your makeup bag, like I said, and have 4 products that look beautiful like this. And not gonna feel guilty when you go to an airport and you're lugging like your powders and you're lugging every item that you think you need. You don't have to overthink it. You go on a plane, I only need these 4 products and I can, you know, be happy on vacation. That's it. So I like that. The foundation, not gonna lie, I thought I would like it a little bit more, but I wanna chalk it up to be because of the products I put on my skin before. I think it still looks like my skin, it still looks beautiful. There are just certain areas where it kind of like sat on top of the skin instead of looking like it soaked in a little bit, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna brush my eyebrows real quick and maybe put on some mascara, and I haven't switched over to a Clean Beauty eyebrow pencil. This is a product that I've been using for about 4 years, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to switch over just because I love it so much. But you know, it defeats the whole purpose if I'm doing a whole Clean Beauty haul and skincare haul and changing all my products and keeping something that's still toxic. So if anyone has any recommendations for a eyebrow pencil that they love, I like something that's a little bit thin to create realistic hairs, not Sharpie eyebrows, and I kind of take some away. Just I want it to look natural. No, give it a little zhuzh. Mascara. Next, I got Ilia, I think, mascara coming in from the Sephora 20% off sale, which is going to be an all Clean Beauty product. They've gotten a lot of raves and reviews on that, so let me know if you just want to see a mascara tutorial. It'll be like five minutes, not long like this. Right now I'm using does anyone keep their mouth open when they do this? Yes. A sample mascara from Benefit, I think. Is it Benefit? No, Too Faced. That one of my friends gave me. Typically never use Too Faced for mascara, but my other one is kind of old. I feel like after like 2 or 3 months you should throw out your mascara, and I don't think I've used this more than once, so it's pretty new. Alright, that's it. They did say, I didn't do anything for my lips, which they kind of look a little pale. They did say you could use the blush on your lips, so let's try that out. Again, using my finger. I love that you can just use your finger on products. Actually, honestly, I'm loving this foundation. I think, aside from it kind of looking weird in certain areas, but pretty much every, oh my god, I kind of like it as more as it's sitting on my skin. I think, oddly, I think it's warming up on my skin and kind of sinking in. Oh, that's pretty. I want to put a little of that highlight on my Cupid's bow. I saw her do that with an artist. Not an artist, model. I mean, this looks really pretty. Like, I just look like, again, maybe I'm in the Hamptons. Maybe I'm on Cape Cod where I live and going for, you know, some cocktails. It just looks like you just got off the beach. You're one of those girls that you see their makeup and you're like, oh, she only uses a couple products from like Barney's, and I wish I could do that, and my skin's not gonna handle that. I mean, you saw my face before. My skin was red, it was pigmented, it had a little bit of a breakout, so what, we all do. But I think it looks like I tried barely. I think this is a great example of you don't need a lot to look beautiful. I'm kind of learning that as I get older. I think I used to be very invested in watching a lot of makeup tutorials where, you know, they would have a product for everything. You know, you want to do something for your eyes, that's a different product. You want to have contour, you can't use that for bronzer. Or it just, there's so much that I think we all are getting wrapped up in this world, and it's so easy, right? Like, I'm on here on Instagram preaching another product for you to buy or to try out. And it's just going to be another thing where you're looking at, you know, the website, and we can all get caught up in all of these products, and the bottom line is choose the things that really make you happy in life. And if that's a ton of products, fine. But what I'm learning is I'm getting happier decluttering and getting rid of all of the products that I use, and just having 4 in my drawer to just do my makeup makes me happier than having 16. And it's also easier, right? Like if you want to get on a plane tomorrow and go to the Bahamas, or you want to go to New Hampshire for the weekend, or Vermont, you just bring 4 products. And if you're someone that's just starting out dating someone, that's a super good look to just be like, oh, I only need these 4 products, I'm beautiful. But like, really, just have confidence in yourself. There are still things that, you know, I'm reverting back to in my old ways where I'm like, oh, I wish I had a little bit more coverage up here. It's your skin. Make yourself look beautiful with minimal products. Just highlight the things that, you know, you're proud of. You know, I love my lips, so I put a little bit of the blush on my lips to bring out, you know, the shape of that. I don't know. I'm ranting at this point. But what I would say my final thoughts are the colored test that they did online for Gucci Westman was spot on. This is a great color for me. Like, it matched perfectly. The blush I love, super creamy. Contour, obsessed with. Like, it is not for every, you know, skin shade range. I think it's, you know, from olive to fair, which is kind of, you know, a little bit unfortunate, but I bet you they're working on it. It's something that probably a lot of people are giving feedback on. I don't actually know how it looks on darker skin, but I can just already see how, you know, easy it blended out on my skin, and I'm very fair. So I loved the contour. Highlight, loved. I love how it had like that purpley light, not too gold, didn't make your skin look dirty type of highlight. And the foundation, as it's sitting on my skin, it looks like my skin, it's beautiful. So if you're looking for a clean skincare product, makeup line that is, you know, easy, you can get ready in 10 to 15 minutes, you only have 4 products, it's expensive, but I guess chalk it up as, instead of buying 12 makeup products, you only have to buy 4. And I really like it. So, yeah, thumbs up.